everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on After GMS. We're able to chat with you and say hello on the line as you guys are logging into our Facebook Live feed. And we get to say hi to you here on the screen. I'm Tracy McCain here with Ed Matthews and Christian Morgan. Megan Malaris is on a very important assignment, but she'll be back for the Good Morning Show at 9 a.m.
All right, sounds great. Have you noticed the change? Headed out the door this morning.
I feel the difference, and it feels good.
Oh, it feels so fine. It feels so fine. Yeah, let's talk about it. It's a beautiful morning in the Piedmont. Mostly sunny, just a few scattered high clouds over the region. We take a live look over downtown Greensboro, but not only does it look good, it feels good as well. Temperatures, we're at 59 at Mount Airy, 64 in Winston-Salem, 63 in Greensboro and in Lexington, and 64 degrees the temperature over at Burlington. It's all about the drier air that's working into the Piedmont Triad. Dew points, the lower the dew point, the drier the air. And we've got dew points in the 40s out over the Blue Ridge this morning. And now we're seeing more of those upper 50 dew points here in the Piedmont as the drier air continues to work in on the heels of a light northwesterly wind. These dew points will continue to drop as we head through the day. And that more comfortable condition is going to be with us today and for the rest of the week and possibly through the upcoming weekend. The cold front that brought a few showers and storms yesterday has moved offshore, and this sprawling area of high pressure from Canada is building in over the eastern seaboard, and that is bringing the fall-like air to our part of the Piedmont. It will continue to build across the area through the rest of the week. Now, there is a little front to our north that'll be headed south and move through our area over the weekend. And that's essentially going to reinforce the already dry and comfortable conditions over our part of the Piedmont. Check out this 7-day. When was the last time that you saw a 7-day with no mention of rain? I can't remember. I know it's been a long time. We'll be into the upper 70s today, less humid. And for the rest of the week, we're looking at highs right around 80. But you're going to feel the coolness, especially at night and early in the morning as lows drop into the mid and upper 50s. Enjoy.
Yeah, I like it right where it is right now because you don't need a coat. It's still kind of warm overnight and it's pleasant during the day. The humidity is low. But then tonight into tomorrow morning, I feel like that's when the coats might come out.
That's the part I'm excited about.
Yeah, you want to wear a coat.
You like that cooler air.
You know I do.
But you won't wear a coat anyway.
No, heck no I won't. Literally, we were talking this morning. It feels better outside now than it did this morning at about 4:30 or 5 o'clock because as we go throughout the day and as we've gone throughout the morning, the humidity has continued to fall. So when I stepped out back to the weather garden a few minutes ago, I literally said out loud, I was like, oh,
this feels nice.
And I was like, yeah, I like this. And I was literally thinking, I was like, you know, it's just on the border of like, you could wear a jacket, but I was like, nah.
Which means I'll be wearing a jacket.
Which means Tracy will be in here bundled up.
Exactly. The sleeves are just not enough some days.
You and Megan, very cold natured. Yeah. So, and we're going to put up with this through the fall and wait until this winter when we start getting complaints from those two. It's all good.
No complaining right now.
I will say this too, and then we got to get off this, I know, and move on. But with those morning lows in the upper 50s here at home, there are going to be some low 50s in the mountains, and there could even be a couple spots that drop into the upper 40s. So that is really going to kickstart leaf season.
Wow.
And I know we've had a lot of rain lately, but with a long stretch of dry weather for the mountains and cooler weather, especially those nights, that's what makes a difference when you talk about the leaves. So I think we'll start to see some leaves changing before too long, especially in those higher elevations of the mountains.
Ooh, it can make an extended leaf peeping season.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, so the Emmy Awards were last night on TV, honoring the best of the best in television. This morning we want to know, do you watch more TV or do you prefer watching movies? Let us know in the comments while we run through some of the big winners from last night. So Succession took home the Best Drama Award, while Ted Lasso was crowned Best Comedy for the second year in a row. HBO's The White Lotus also picked up wins for both show and its actors. Abbott Elementary got some love from Emmy voters. Cheryl Lee Ralph winning for Best Supporting Actress, and the show's creator, Quinta Brunson, won for Best Writing in a Comedy Series. Congratulations to all of the winners last night in the Emmys. Our question this morning, though, focuses on whether you prefer to watch TV, a show, or maybe is it a movie that you prefer to watch? So we'll bring the conversation to the table and to all of you as well. Ed Matthews, get us started.
All right, I'll do that. You know, I think it's about 50-50 for me. I love a good movie. I love going to the theater, but also I like kind of curling up on the sofa and watching a good movie at home or just regular TV, some of the sitcoms and things like that. And, you know, I do a lot of channel surfing for sure, but I enjoy both. Last good movie I saw was obviously the Tom Cruise movie, Top Gun. And that's the last time I've been to the movie theater. But there are other movies that I would like to see, but I think equally I enjoy both.
How about you, Christian?
I don't know, like, I like some movies, but I'm not a huge movie buff.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like as far as series go, like I can't tell you a whole lot about one movie series versus another, or exactly who's playing in what and who had what role in this. Like I'm not good at that. There are movies that I enjoy and I go see them. Like Ed said, I think the last one I saw too was probably Top Gun. Amazing. But I'm more of a show watcher. You know, and now with Netflix and all our streaming services, you can go back and watch so many TV shows from. I'm a huge Seinfeld fan.
Yeah.
Now that's on Netflix, so I can just go back and watch that. And then some of the mini series that the streaming platforms are doing. I'm really into those too.
Yeah, I'm a TV watcher mostly. Really, I'm going to say an app watcher because anything on Disney Plus, whether it's a cartoon or if it's like the new Star Wars series that's been brought back, I will watch it. Even the Marvel Studios always comes out with a new series, and so I'm loving that. Thor comes out; it's going to be streamed soon here on Disney Plus too. So I'm like all over that app. I mean, to me, that app is like the Netflix for y'all, like that you guys watch. I don't know about you, Ed, because you might be the last person in the world to have Netflix.
No, I don't have Netflix, but it is rather interesting that I kind of narrow it down. I've either got the news on or I've got some sporting event on. Yeah. You know, one or the other, a few sitcoms and things like that. But interestingly enough, I guess it's like the guy that makes, the donuts. He doesn't eat donuts. We work in news. I hear news every day. But I do like to stay updated. I'm a very current events, want to know what's going on in the world kind of person. Yeah. Now, when the Queen passed away, I mean, I was on TV a lot. I mean, that was unfortunately a big news story, and so I like narrowing it down to the news and sports.
Yeah.
I know what TV show you watch though.
What's that?
Survivor.
Oh, I do watch
Hello.
Survivor. Yes, Survivor, and a new season premieres next Wednesday.
I thought it was coming out.
Yes, next Wednesday the 21st. 2-hour episode, but hey, listen, I don't know much about it.
Oh yeah, right. She could write a book.
I know, that's my thing. So yeah, I definitely would watch that over and over. Big Brother is another one of my shows. Yeah. It's coming to the season conclusion pretty soon, and so they're already down to 5. They had a double eviction this week, so.
I don't really know what that means, but that sounds great.
Sounds interesting.
All right. Into obscurity I go. So Easy Beat Greensboro said, we used to watch Netflix and we were watching Cobra Kai season 5. So that's kind of like the remake to Karate Kid, right?
Right.
Okay, cool. Joanne said, watch TV, but not much on anymore. I'm interested in, unless it's my friend Raymond just saw one of the ladies who went to Paris. She said, very good. Let's see. Bobby says, I like to watch a lot of sports. Belinda says she likes movies and shows. Sean is from Australia and said, we don't get some of the shows that you get in the USA, but we do have some Aussie shows that don't get seen in America too.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder if they have, Sean, maybe you can answer this. I don't know if you have maybe the Australian version of something like Survivor or something like Big Brother or something along those lines.
They
or if
do
there's
have
maybe
like
the same
a
kind
Big
of
Brother
concept.
Australia concept to show.
Yeah.
And they also have Australia's Top Model.
Australia's Got Talent?
I'm not sure. if that's, I don't know. But they have like a whole bunch of, stories, shows that are.
The Masked Australian Singer.
Right. Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah.
Preston says, I like watching the Medea movies and Disney Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a Medea movie in forever, but I have one that's favorited on Netflix that I just haven't been able to watch yet. It's the Homecoming one. No.
I saw that one.
Okay, yeah.
I saw a lot
I
of them. They were so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Joanne says Home and Garden Network.
Oh.
Joanne, I'm all with you. I love that network, especially when they take this like horribly cluttered apartment or house or rundown house and they just redo it. And it was just like, I never thought that would look so good. So it's interesting to start with, kind of a dilapidated, dwelling. And then at the end, it's like, man, I'd love to live in a place like that.
Yeah.
Creative minds. Like, how'd you come up with that?
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing what people can do. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us on this great conversation. We have some headlines to get to, and then we're going to check back in on the forecast. Well, mourners walked through a Scottish cathedral throughout the night, paying respects to Queen Elizabeth II. She'll remain in Scotland until 5 o'clock tonight. Then the Queen will be taken back to London. Her flag-draped casket will stop at Buckingham Palace before arriving at Westminster Hall, while she will lie in state for 4 days. Her funeral is Monday. Reidsville police say the gun used in the shooting that killed a 10-year-old girl was stolen. Police say the gun was reported stolen in Forsyth County, but did not say anything more about how the gun ended up in Reidsville. Investigators say a 14-year-old boy shot his 10-year-old cousin in the head just last week. The shooting happened at a home on Circle Drive. Police say no adults were home at the time, and the 14-year-old is in juvenile custody, charged with first-degree murder. Recent shootings and bank robberies in the Randleman Road community have neighbors calling for change. Here's WFMY News 2's Itanese McMiller with what city leaders are doing tonight to find safety solutions.
Well, people who have lived on Randleman Road for years are now on high alert. Greensboro City Councilwoman Sharon Hightower shared with me that people are reaching out to her saying that the violent activity taking place in their neighborhoods is something they've never seen before. And that is why she is hosting a town hall meeting here at the Brown Rec Center. Here's a glimpse at what is taking place on the southeast side of the city. A shooting on Randleman Road earlier this month left a person with serious injuries. 2 bank robberies, both within a few weeks of each other, and a robbery at gunpoint at the Fairway gas station, where a suspect who fired multiple rounds has yet to be caught. Hightower says the lack of development is playing a part in why violence is on the rise on Randleman Road.
Even possible vacancies of businesses that now are leading to the types of activity that we have seen. Sometimes when a corridor is full and it's vibrant, it's busy, it doesn't lend itself to being a trouble area.
Matters of development, recent crime statistics from GPD, walkability, lighting, and a presentation from the city manager will be a part of tonight's town hall meeting beginning at 6 p.m.
I want to hear from our city manager, who has put $1 million into this past budget and to start to address 3 of the major corridors into the city of Greensboro, one of them being Randleman Road. And so we need to hear from him as to what his thoughts are, as well as he needs to hear from the citizens there.
And Hightower says that this meeting is just the first step. She is committed to making this area a safe place for business owners, those visiting, and people who live in these neighborhoods.
All right, thank you, Itanese. One more check on that forecast today. Look at the next 7 days. Best 7-day forecast I've seen, I don't know, Ed, in months for the Piedmont. Yeah, lower humidity continuing to move in as we go throughout the afternoon. You will notice that it is a very noticeable change. Temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80 today with a mostly sunny sky. We'll fall back under clear skies into the upper 50s overnight by the time you wake up on Wednesday morning, and that will really be the flavor of the next 7 days. Cool, refreshing mornings, comfy, warm afternoons. Humidity is not an issue and rain's not an issue for the next 7 days either. It really is starting to feel like fall for an extended period of time now. So get out and enjoy it over the next while.
I would even not even ask if you guys are going to turn on your heat, because I think I know the answer.
No, I'm not going to turn it.
Cough at me.
I've turned the heating and air conditioning system off, and I can't wait to get my power bill hopefully lower.
It will definitely be lower.
Yeah.
All right, well, again, into obscurity I go. We will see you back here tomorrow for After GMS at 7:45 right here on the News 2 Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow.
See you at 9.